there's a man literally going into his car that is parking there. Oh god, there are people coming. Oh my god, now it's getting very bad and very embarrassing. I want to die. Actually, I want to disintegrate into earth and disappear. Hi guys, welcome back to a new video of mine. My name is Emily, and in today's video I will be talking about all the books I want to read this year in 2024, which I am so excited to film and talk about. I think it's gonna be great. Sorry, I'm in a car park right outside my little village, and the cars are just driving by, and it's very awkward, especially if you make eye contact with the driver while you're talking to a camera. But it's all fine, it's all good. Anyways, I love doing this video because I did it last year, exactly the same spot, just talking about obviously different books ish. So I'm excited to do it again in this year, and yeah, I think we're gonna have a grand old time. So I have 24 books that I want to read in this year. I said these books as more like these books are a little bit more challenging and harder, and I'm a little bit scared of them. You know, I'm like, oh, this book is very lengthy, this book is very complicated, this book may be a classic or some shit, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know, but I still want to challenge myself a little bit, so that's why I'm reading these books. And then we also have anticipated new releases, and then we also have some rereads, so we have a lot to talk about in this video, so let's just get into it. Okay, the first book on my 24 books is actually the Addicted series, so I don't know if that counts, but like, I guess Addicted to You. And I had that book on my 2023 books, didn't read that, so didn't work perfectly out, so I'm having it again because I really want to read that series. I heard great things about it, and I'm now 10% through the book because it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I feel like that's gonna help me, surely, has to. So I'm having another try this year. Another book that was on my 2023 book list was Alone with You in the Ether. But listen, I got the book. That was a first step, and I did it. And it's not long. I've had it on a few TBRs, and I really want to read it. It's just, I don't know why I haven't yet, but I'm excited to read it. I think it's gonna be emotionally and sad, but good. Okay, another book that was on my 2023 list, we're going to talk about these first, is The Picture of Dorian Gray. That is a classic, but it's a classic I'm very excited about. I don't know why I haven't read it. I wanted to read it this fall, and then I didn't get around to it because of uni, so now I think it's a winter book. It's just fall and winter one together, you know, it's fine. Then we have Legendborn, another fantasy I've been dying to read for over a year now. The thing is, I think I'm gonna wait until the second book comes out in paperback, and then I'm gonna buy them both. That's my plan. Don't hold me to it though. Don't hold me to it though, please. Thank you. Then we have some new books that I want to read. The first book that I want to read in 2024 that's actually kind of new is Little Woman. So it's not new, but it's new for me. I just bought it, so I'm really excited to read it. And look at that pretty cover, I love it. Penguin English Library. And yeah, I was very surprised that it's not by Jane Austen. That was my first impression, but yeah, 2 classics this year on the list. That is very scary. Then we have The Boyfriend Material. Then we have Boyfriend Material. It's also been on my 2023 list, but I haven't gotten around to it because I haven't gotten the book. These were, I think, my main issues with the last year books, so you can see. Anyways, so I'm wanting to read that one this year. I think it's good. Oh god, there's a man literally going into his car that is parking there. Oh god, there are people coming. Oh my god, now it's getting very bad and very embarrassing, and I want to die because there's also a light. Like, I put lights out. Die. Actually, I want to disintegrate into earth and disappear. Me being is being wiped out of everybody's memory, just to not exist in this moment. Why was that a good idea again? And why isn't he driving away? Okay, he's gone. He's gone. Let's put it up again. Okay. I wanna die. Anyways, let's keep going. The next book on my 2024 list is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I think it's epic fantasy that is gonna destroy me, and that sounds like fun. Kidding, but I've heard so many people talk about it, and I want to be able to talk about it as well. So, yeah, on the list. Then we have Yellow Phase by R.F. Kuang. Really right after each other, but anyways. And yeah, this is this is her new release, so I really want to read it. And it's Litfeg, so that really screams my name. And the cover is, I feel like, very pretty because it's very neutral and like, no, it's very minimalistic, and I love that. And the premise sounds very good, so I'm excited to read it. This year I came prepared and already bought the books before I put them on the list. I want to read Game of Thrones. The first book. It's gonna be a lot because the books are massive. I've heard it's very confusing. There are so many POVs, I think, and many people, and it's overwhelming. And there are more people. There are even more people. And it's just men. Why are there just men walking around? Like, why? Actually, teenagers would be as scary as men. Why can't it be old people? They wouldn't even know what I'm doing. Why can't it be old people? Old woman. An old woman. An old woman. Anyways, I'm gonna be the talk of the town. Okay, let's keep going. Now all the cars are gone, so nobody can come. Actually, somebody new comes. Anyways, let's keep going. We have Game of Thrones, as I said. It's just because my dad loves the TV show, and I've promised him I will read the book and then we would watch it together, or the other way around. I don't actually know what would be smarter. So please, if you've read and watched it, please tell me what would be better to do. Like, TV show or book first? Because normally I would say book, but maybe it would be less confusing if I watch the TV show first. Question mark? Then we have Never by Jessa Hastings. It's her new release, and I haven't picked it up yet, but I will, and I'm excited. But first I want to finish like the Magnolia Parks universe, or at least get up to speed. So that's what my plans is, and then I want to read Never, and I'm very excited about it. Very excited about it. And then we have the next book that I want to read is The Nightingale. I know it is a little bit tiny of a book, like actually tiny, but I think it's cute, and it's like a Kristen Hanna book that I haven't read yet, and she's one of my favorite authors, so I really want to read it, and I'm very excited about it. I have literally kept the best for last, I feel like, from what I've heard, so I'm very excited. And the cover is pretty, and with the Eiffel Tower behind it screaming my name because I was just in Paris, so that's fun. Then we have These Violent Delights, and that is because I bought the third book, which is Foul Lady Fortunes. It was something like that. I'm gonna put the cover here, and I need to read the other books first, so that's my plan. And there's another woman. It's a middle-aged woman, so I feel like that's what I was talking about. It's not that bad. Kind of bad. Anyways, let's just keep talking. But yeah, so I want to read These Violent Delights so I can read the other books on my Just Like a TBR that I already bought. Sounds like a plan. Then I want to read The Winners and finish that trilogy by Frederick Backman, because I read Beartown and As Against You last year, and I wanted to read The Winners as well, but the book was stuck at the post office on some shit for 2 months, so I just got it. So that's why I haven't read it yet, and I want to annotate the shit out of it. It's gonna be fun. I also want to read Red Rising by Pierce Brown because I've heard great things about it, and it's sci-fi in the universe, I think. Sounds fun. Different and fun. The book motto of the year. Different and fun, I feel like. Intimidating, but it's fine. Then I would like to read To Paradise by the same author who wrote A Little Life, because I loved A Little Life and I want to go through more pain, you know? I want to go through more pain and buy another book by her and read it and get absolutely destroyed, please. Thank you. At the same note, I want to read Percy Jackson, the whole series, for funsies, because I feel like I'm missing out because I haven't read it yet. So I need to. Also with the new TV show coming out, high like on my TBR, like very high. And I got it for Christmas, so it's looking good. It's looking good. And then I want to read The Raven Boys because I've heard they're kind of giving off Marauders vibes from Harry Potter, the universe. And I want that again. So that's when I'm going to read these books. I don't know how some of they actually are. What's going on. I actually have never read like a summary of it. But I'm excited to read these books. We'll see how it goes. Then I want to read The Infernal Devices trilogy. I already started City of Everything, like the Mortal Instruments, and I really like them, so I'm excited to keep going, and this is the next book in this series. Now the post is coming! There isn't even a house here! Where is the post going? And a fucking bus! What is going on? I wanna die and disintegrate into Earth. Oh, thank God, it just keeps driving. Anyways, this book. And yeah, it's set in London during the reign of Queen Victoria. So that... Suddenly parking here. Anyways, set in London, Queen Victoria. Sounds fun. I want to read The Priory of the Orange Tree, and that one is a big book. Like, it is a huge book. It's giving me major big book anxiety. So I'm gonna tackle that and read that book. Wish me luck. But I've heard great things about it. I think the romance is supposed to be great. I think it has dragons or something. So it should be fun. It should be fun. Surely. Then I want to read the book Before the Coffee Gets Cold, just because I've heard so many great things about it, and the reason I haven't bought it yet because the cover is so pretty. So I want to have the physical copy, but the physical copy is like €13 for a book that is 200 pages. You know, like that is the same price as for the Priory of the Orange Tree, but like that makes more sense. Like that is worth more because it's thicker. You know, my brain. I don't know if it makes sense. But anyways, I really want to read that book because, again, we heard great things about it. Then I want to read Better Than the Movies. It's probably one of the only books that I'm not highly intimidated by, so I thought a fun rom-com would be good. And I've been meaning to read this book for the ages. I haven't yet, and I don't know why, but I really want to. So I'm putting it on here so you can finally read it. And the last book on this list is Kingdom of Ash. So the last book in the Throne of Glass series. Haven't gotten to that point yet, but I thought putting the last book on it would mean I would finish it. So that's my goal for this year. Even though I'm not obsessed with the series, I still want to finish it. Anyways, we'll see how that goes. Now let's get into some anticipated reads. I think you've heard all about it, so I'm just gonna name a few, put them out there so you know what I'm excited for. But I'm excited for Funny Story, Emily Henry's new release, obviously. The Woman, Kristen Hanna's new release. I've heard such great things about this book, so I'm very excited about it. And it's obviously historical fiction, but it's historical fiction I haven't heard that many things about. I think it's a Vietnam War or something, so I'm very excited about that because I know nothing about that because I'm German, not American. Then I want to read The Atlas Complex. I am so excited because it's coming out in like a few days, so I am buzzing because of the cliffhanger in the last book. Like the last page of The Atlas Complex is my Roman Empire, so I'm very excited. If you couldn't tell. And I'm scared it's gonna be disappointing because I've built it up so much. Like, this is my House of Shadow and something, my Curse for True Love, my Iron Flame is less complex, so I'm actually terrified. Thank you. Then I have Just for Summer by Abby Jimenez. Obviously, Not in Love by Ellie Hazelwood. Obviously, a novel love story by Ashley Poston. Obviously, this is all my favorite authors, just new books. I'm very excited. I need new releases. Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I need a good thriller. Please give it to me now. The Familiar by Lee Bardugo. Again, so excited, but we'll see how it's gonna turn out, because it's not like set in the Shadow and Bone universe, and it's not hell-bent, but they're both like, you know, so excited. Heartstopper 6. I'm excited, but I also don't want to read it because it's the last book. It's the last book, and I am so emotionally attached to these characters. Yeah. The Rom-Comers by Kathleen Center, and The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. Fun YA murder mystery, sounds great. And Canto Contiago by one author who I gave another book 5 stars, so I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be great. And these are my highly anticipated reads for the year, like new releases, you know. And now let's get into some rereads that I want to do this year. We have Evelyn Hugo. This was again on my 2023 rereads, and I don't know why I haven't done it. I'm honestly ashamed that I haven't, but we'll get to it, hopefully, very soon. I promise you, Evelyn. I promise. Book lovers, again, I think there's gonna be a great summer book to reread. We have the Atlas 6 and the Atlas Complex before the third one. I really need to get to that, but I'm very excited. I'm screaming! We have Bear Down and As Against You, just because, you know, third book, and I love it, and yeah, I think it's gonna be great. Then we have Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I want to annotate those. Very excited. Anatomy, want to annotate. A Little Life, I want to finish annotating, because I just stopped while reading it. And yes, I do want to put myself through that pain 2 years in a row. Don't care. I'm glad my mom died. I want to hear the audiobook because I just read the actual book, so I'm excited for that. Out on a Limb, I want to annotate when it comes out in paperback, like new published. Tomorrow. Might listen to that on audiobook or annotate, not sure yet. And Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell, because we don't get a new release by her this year, so I'm going back and rereading thrillers. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the plan for the future. Does that make sense? I don't know. But anyways, I know that was very like quickly talked about, but I feel like you all know the books because I've talked so much about them. So I don't know. If you want to know more about these, go watch my wrap-ups from 2023 because I talked so much about these books, or just my favorite books because they're obviously in there. But yeah, this was the video. I'm getting very cold. There are so many people around me. I am highly anxious because of that. So I really need to finish. And yeah, but I do hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope I see you in the next one. And yeah, see you soon. And I'm hoping to a great reading year in 2024 for all of us. We are all just manifesting for no reading slumps. My next video is going to be a book haul where I'm buying new books for the new year, so be excited for that. It's gonna be super fun. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye guys. Bye. Love you. Happy New Year.